Okay, here when you enter something, it will show like this. So we have to click it. Okay, or else after entering full ID, sometimes it is allowing. Okay, if you want, you can add that enter also. Okay, if it is not working, we'll see just now whatever the mail we sent, we did 6:14. Okay, just now it sent. Okay, fine, nice. Okay, any doubts in this?
Just can we just quickly review the entire program, Venkat? Like
This program, shall I explain one more time?
yeah, we'll just quickly review it from the beginning.
Yeah, sure. See, these two everybody knows, right? First one, you have to set the system property.
Yeah.
Okay. After that, create the object. That is required, right? Any program. After that, which site you want to open? That site address, URL address, you pass as an argument, as a string argument to get method. Okay. It will open that one. Okay. After that, after opening the site, earlier what we did is we have three things. One is finding XPath manually and pass that XPath as find element. That element, find element method will return you the web element. Click on that web element, or else if it is the input keys, main text field, you do send input keys to that web element. These three we were doing. Instead of doing it, okay, all those three statements I wrote here only, okay, in a method. So that for every, suppose in a program earlier I have total how many clicks are send input keys, maybe around 10 to 12 are there, okay. 10 for each one, three lines instead of writing that one, all the things are common, right? That's why I moved into a method. I wrote a method. Okay, click. Inside that, for every element, what is the different one? XPath. So that XPath I am taking and then I am clicking. If it is send input is one, if it is send input key is one, three arguments I am taking. Okay, one is XPath, another one is send input data, the data which you want to insert into text area or text field. By default, to perform all the operations, we need driver object for finding element and all. That is the reason I am finding the driver instance also. Okay, for the two methods. Okay, here what I am doing, explicit wait I am writing. If you want implicit, you write this statement in main method itself. So it will be fine. Okay, it will come to all the one. Here, for each element, what I did, some condition I am checking. Whenever you say click, is it clickable or not, I am checking. Okay, if it is clickable, then proceed to next one. If it is not clickable, wait till max time whatever I have set 60 seconds using WebDriver wait. Okay, in explicit wait, you have to create object of WebDriver wait class. Okay, for that to pass your driver instance as argument while creating object. Okay, and then use that wait object, WebDriver wait class object. Okay, it has a method until. What it will do is it will wait until some condition happens. Okay, clear? Now, here I removed all the statements earlier, whatever we have. Just I am calling the method one by one. First of all, I loaded the Google page. After that, click on the element. If I want to click, I need a driver object for finding the elements. Which element I want to click. That element XPath I am passing. So using the driver object and using this XPath inside click method, we wrote a sleep and click finding element and then clicking statement. Those three we wrote inside the click method, right? See here, inside the click method, those three statements are there. Okay, waiting time, Okay, and then finding the element automatically until element. Once if it find the element, it will return the web element. Till some condition happens, it will wait. Okay, so I am clicking on Gmail. Okay, after that, sometimes we are getting that sign in option some with advertisement page. Sometimes directly after clicking on Gmail, it is redirecting to a page where we will enter username and password. Okay, that is the reason sometimes it may happen, may not happen. Okay, if that page comes at the time, what is happening? It is going smooth. If I have this statement without try catch, what happens if that sign in page and advertisement page is not coming? It will search for this and it will fail and it will throw a exception. Whenever your program is throwing exception, if you don't handle it, then what happens? Program execution will terminate abnormally. For that, to avoid that one, I am handling. Okay, that exception. Okay, just I am printing it. That means whenever you handle the exception, that program execution will continue without any issue. Okay, now after that, what I am doing, entering the email ID. Okay, and then clicking next button and then clicking the password field. Again, click on next. It will load the page. Okay, automatically that wait and all everything taken care by that method, click method or enter input data. Because inside that I am waiting for this address, this export or this one or this one. Okay, it will take care. No need to write everywhere. Okay, because if you are to write a one-sided method every time, whenever we call, it will execute. Okay, like this, all the steps I wrote one by one. Okay, at the end, what I am doing, it opened some windows. Okay, here only one window. I closed the window using a close method. Driver, okay, WebDriver has a class. Sorry, WebDriver has a method close. Okay, similarly, it has another method quit also. You can use either of them, but close is used for closing one window, quit is used for closing all the windows. Okay, till now in our example we have only one window, no problem. Similarly, you can use quit also here, it will work. In next session, in this next 10 minutes, we are going to see two windows, one in that we'll use quit to close. Okay. In this program, all XPaths I declared it as variables here, string variables. That XPath I wrote here. Okay. Why did we mention it as static? You can make it non-static also, no problem. If it is a non-static, if I want to access in main method, main is static. Again, I have to create a class for Gmail login for this class, that object dot Gmail, like that I have to call. Just to avoid that one, I made those things also as static. Similarly, I made our methods also as static, so that without object creation I can call it. Okay. Instead of this one more, you can do one more thing. These two are generally used methods, right? Control X. Let me create another one, helper class. Okay. There you keep all these things, whatever you are going to use. Then extend that class to your class. So through inheritance, you will get it by default. Got it?
Venkat, Venkat, you the Gmail.java, right? You keep it like that and you login, right? You create a Gmail login one.java and do other things so that you can share this as well too.
Okay, sure. Okay. I will keep this as it is and I will create another one. Okay.
Yeah, maybe Gmail login one or something.
Yeah, okay, sure.
So in this case, we are using that driver for that wait method, right? Otherwise, in those two functions methods, we don't need that driver actually, right? I mean,
Yeah, that driver object you are telling, right?
correct.
Yeah, those functions are using that one for wait
Okay.
purpose.
And
Otherwise,
it's not mandatory, right? I mean, otherwise.
otherwise it's not mandatory in the sense. Generally, if you want to find 1 second, let me open that page. If you want to find the element, driver is required, right? Here we are not finding explicitly because until method only it will wait until that element presents, right? At that time it will throw that element. Okay? For that purpose internally they need this driver for that purpose only, finding the element. Right?
Okay.
Without explicit sleep, if you are going to use, at that time anyhow you will use driver dot find. For finding the element, we need it.
Correct.
So to perform all the operations, driver is mandatory. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
Here in this program, what I am going to do is, okay, if you write in your, generally while writing our real time, what we do, we will be having a number of classes, right? Everywhere we need this click method and send input keys like this. These are commonly used methods in all the classes, right? Everywhere one click or send input key, something will be there, right? So if I write here in one class, that is not good. For that purpose, what I am going to do is, I am going to create another class like a helper. That helper I will extend to all the classes so that through inheritance we'll get these methods to those classes also so that we can use those. Okay? So I am going to remove these two methods, click and input keys from this class. And I am going to keep inside helper. Okay? So helper class is there. What I will do is I will extend that. So these two classes, these two wants to use those methods, they should extend helper.
Venkat, it is in the other place.
It is, yeah, Arun?
Gmail with helper, right? There only you understand, right?
Oh, sorry. Correct. Helper one, correct. Gmail with a helper, that's all. Here it started showing errors because those methods are not there. I removed it, right? See here, all red color. Okay. Now extends. Extends helper. Okay. Now through inheritance we got all the methods, so it should work here. Okay, let me run it once. This one. Then till now whatever we are seeing, all those things are in one window, one page only. Okay. Sometimes we will get two windows. Okay, open new window or open new tab. And some of the applications, what when you click on some option, immediately it will open new window or it will show a pop-up window. All these windows are handled, see, using another one and handling windows. Okay, there is a mechanism to handle the windows. Suppose you clicked on that, some option A, that option A opened another window. Your next operation, what you are planning to do is on window 2. Okay, immediately your controller will not be on window 2. First you have to switch to window 2, then only you should perform the operations. Okay, this one looks like waiting for some time. Let it. We'll see why is it waiting. Okay, it is waiting. The reason is we have given sign in. Wait for sign in. Okay, 60 seconds we gave, right? Actually, that sign in is not there, so it is searching for 60 seconds. After that also it did not find. Then it proceeded. Okay. So it's working fine. Okay, no issues. Now we'll go to another one, handling windows. Okay. Did you guys observe any website which opens multiple windows and all? Let me know. We'll try that one. Or else I have seen one simple one, Citibank. Okay. Let me open Citibank. When you click on Citibank login page, okay, login option, it will open that login page in another window. Instead of opening, refreshing the same window or opening in the same window, it will open another one, okay, or another tab. See here, you click on this, there is an option login. See, it is opening another tab here. If it is some other, maybe due to browser settings, in some, if I am using Firefox, it will open another window itself instead of another tab. Though it is another tab, considered like another window only, but in the same one. Okay. So here, let me find the XPath of this one. Okay, first we'll go through that. I have already written some of the code. See here, there is a web here, web driver. First two lines are clear, right? I am setting the property to use the Chrome browser and then I'm creating the object of Chrome driver class. After that, I'm going to pass Citibank URL to get method. What it will do, it will open that. See here, all other things I'm keeping. I'm commenting other links. Citibank. If you guys know any other site, tell me, we'll try that also. Okay. Or any site which opens pop-ups also. So you guys are understanding now the importance of XPath, right? To find the element. Once if you are able to find the element, already you have predefined methods, just use them and then you do the operation whatever you want to do, like click or else send input keys, okay? Whatever you want to do. Here, see here, it loaded. Let me find the XPath of this. Okay, log in now. See here, it's a image tag. Okay, image tag whose alternate value or title is login now. Okay, so based on attribute, I have written the XPath here. We'll use that one. Okay, here. Now, if I try to see here, after logging in, what I am doing, find the element and then find an image tag whose title is login now. Okay, and then click it. Now I can use this one, but it may fail because it is taking some time to load the Citibank page, right? Once if it loads, then only we can find this element. For that purpose, here we have to add some sleep. Yesterday we added threaded.sleep. Now I am not going to add threaded.sleep because that is not at all recommended. Okay, now instead of finding element, just what I will do is I will use the click method, whatever we have implemented, okay, because it already has a wait mechanism, okay, extends a helper. If I extend that class, okay, helper class, I will get the click method through inheritance, okay, so I will use that click. Okay, and I will pass this XPath as an argument. Okay. Click. Okay, I am calling the click method. So I am commenting this find element and then click statement. Okay. So driver object and then X path we have to pass. Path is this is the X path of my element where it has to click. Okay. Now driver and this one. It's fine. Okay. Now let me run it. This time it should go and click. Guys, is it clear? I am not using that whatever earlier we are doing. Just find the element and then add some sleep. Okay, once if it finds click like that, I am not doing because that is internally handled in this click method, whatever we have implemented in helper class. To use that click method, I extended helper class. So I got the click method. So that click method expects two arguments. One is driver instance. Okay. Don't confuse instance in the sense that driver object, web driver object. Okay. Web driver instance. Okay. And another one is XPath. Okay. Which element to be clicked. If you pass these two, it should click. Okay. That wait and all automatically it handles.
Venkat, one quick question here.
Yeah.
Like we have given like X path like image and at the title, right? Okay. And we have given login now. So can we also give like text and login now? Can we also find with the text?
Text. Okay, based on text. Okay, let me see here. When I click on that, generally, if you want to use text, okay, in between that start tag, end tag, there should be a text. Okay, image tag, right? You are telling? Image.
And after image, we have title, Venkat, right? So title we have given login now, right? So I will use that image, okay? And I just want to find like login now with a text.
No. Desha, actually, it is not possible. See, when we have to use text, see, let me open the notepad. If your web element, here our web element is IMG, image tag.
Yeah.
Element and tag both are same. Okay. If your tags are having two types, one is so this is image tag, right? And it has some attributes. Attribute and its value, another attributes and its value, like that some attributes it has. One of the attribute what we have taken is there, what did we take? Title. We have taken title. Okay, title is there. Okay, some title is a login like that. Here, after this is full thing is image opening tag. Okay, another one here we have something called image closing tag also. Okay, in between this opening and closing tags, if you have something here, at that time we have to, and you have something here, and your intention is to find the element based on this. Okay, whatever is there in between opening and closing tag. Okay, at that time you have to use text. Here, do we have anything? This is opening tag. Image till login now that angular is there, right? Greater than till there. Some of the tags doesn't contain this image. Optional not image. Closing tag is optional for some tags. It is not mandatory for some of the tags. For some tags it is mandatory. Okay, image is one of that one. So that is the reason they did not write like this. Okay, they don't have closing, and similarly they don't have any text also. Right? See here.
Yeah.
If you have something after login, you have greater than, right? If you have something text there, and then if you have slash image tag, that means base text is there. You use the text and use text in your XPath. Okay?
Okay.
For example, we can show something here. Uh, Another tag. Does any tag has anything? Let me see. Any other tag has here home. If you want to click on home, right? You see here home.
Yeah.
A before home, title home is there. Till there, it is opening tag. Okay.
Yeah.
A tag opening and A tag closing. In between, some text is there. Okay.
Okay.
And one more thing, while using text also, if it is like a simple, see here, home, it is a simple string you should use. Some tags, see here, if you see li tag, li also one tag. After above and below a, there is a tag li, right?
Yeah.
That li tag text is see start and end. In between another one, its text is not simple string. It is another tag, right?
Okay.
Li tag text is another. At the time you should not use text. Li whose text is this a big we should not write. Okay?
Okay, Venkat. Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So text of one tag. For example, for a tag here, home is a plain text, simple text. For some tags, it is again complex. Complex in the sense it is having tags. Li tag text is not a simple text. It is a tag, right? So we should not use text for that li. Okay?
Okay, Venkat. Yeah, thank you.
So for this Citibank one, we created a new class, right? So like, can we write this code in the same Gmail one? Like, if it was not Gmail one, like, can we have these two different application things in the same class?
Yeah, Robin, your voice is breaking. Can you please repeat one more time?
I mean, for this different application, we created a new class, right?
Yeah.
What my question is that can we have this? There are two applications now. We opened in the two separate windows, right? So can we have both of them in the same class,
Yes.
or is it complicated?
Yes, we can have no problem. But just for separation, it is a different one. That's why I wrote it different. Okay.
Okay. No, just asking.
But yeah, in one class, see, same thing, you can write another class in the same file also. There you can implement, or else in the same method, after logout, again you start calling these methods. Okay? If you want, we'll show that one again. Huh? Okay? But meaningful one is, if you write separate one, it will be good. So it should go and click it now. Let me run it. Robin, after this, in next class, we are going to discuss about page object model. Generally, for each page, to make the programming very simple, for easy understanding purpose, each page will write like one class. Okay?
Okay.
So here it clicked on login and it opened. Now my intention is I want to click on this and then let it open the XPath. I have to add some data in user ID field. Okay. So first we have to find the XPath to identify the element. Here that element is a input. Okay. Input tag and whose name is user ID. Okay. So we'll find the XPath. Already I did it. It is unique. If you want, you check it once. Okay, input tag whose name. Sorry, $X input tag. Okay, whose name equal to user ID. So it is giving one input tag with the text path. So we can use it, no problem. Okay, here we'll see. Same input tag I can find using type text also. Okay, maybe it may return one or two elements, we have to see. Generally here meaningful one looks like user ID, so I picked that attribute name and user ID. Okay, and some other attributes are there. In addition to that, is there any option here to use text? No. See here, there is no text in input. All are attributes only. Okay, in input tag, all are attributes here. There is no text. So we should not use text option. We have to use attribute. If you want to use attribute, syntax is at the rate attribute name equal to attribute value. Okay. So this one already I have tried, and this is the X path. Okay. So we'll take it, and again here which method I have to use? Input data or input something is there. Enter data, I think. Enter input data. Enter input. Okay. So this is the X path it has to use. Okay. What is my input data? My input data is test user ID. Okay, test user ID. Now let me run it. Will it enter or not? You guys observe once. First I am closing the previous ones. So run as Java application. Okay. After click on login, it will open another window. There we found the XPath of that user ID field, and we are trying to enter some data into that user ID field. Okay, will it enter or not? Observe it now. To open a new window. Okay. We can see console output. What is happening? It is not entering. We gave 1 minute waiting sleep. Okay, waiting time. That's why it's waiting. See there, will it enter or not? See here, it threw an error. It did not enter. Okay, it did not enter the data into this, and we got an error. What is that error? See here, 1 second. Here, that error message, what is it showing is timed out after 60 seconds, because we gave explicit time of how much time? 60 seconds, right? In our click method, we gave time of 60 seconds. and it is waiting for element to be clickable by that property. Okay, so it is telling that element whatever you are looking for this with this X path. Okay, it is unable to find that element. Before finding, first there we wrote in until method, is it clickable property? Once it is clickable, then do like that we have mentioned. Okay, then if it is gets the clickable property, then only it will return the element so that without click fail we can click the element. That's why it is waiting for that clickable only. Okay, so it did not find the element. We use generally we used to get no such element found, but here waiting for the element to be clickable like that and a timeout exception. Okay, clear?
Yeah, so we need to like provide more timing, Venkat, right?
No. Actually, we gave sufficient time. See, after that, it loaded fast also. Now, here problem is, it opened another window. In Gmail, in the same window, it is doing all the things. Okay, now it opened in another window. For that, what we have to do is something called switching is there. Okay, we can switch between one window to another window. Okay.
Okay.
See, after click on this, our Selenium or our program control is still there on this first window only. It did not transfer to second window. Okay. Now, how to switch it? Okay, from first window to second window, we'll see that. Okay.
So it is giving that error like in the first window it didn't find that X path. Okay. So this error like we are getting in that first window only, it is still searching, right? Like.
Yeah, correct. It is still searching for that element in the first window only. There it did not find. We gave some sleep time 60 seconds. So in first window it is keep on searching for 60 seconds. It did not find, then it throw the error. Okay?
Okay. Got it. Yeah. Thanks.
Now, how to handle it? How to switch it? These kind of things. Okay, this is the only one case. Generally, we in Selenium this window, and another one is like pop-ups also will get. Okay, when you get some pop-ups, if you click on some option or else you are preparing a form and you submitted it, after that you will get a pop-up successfully completed or submitted like that. Okay, and that another OK button will be there. If you want to click that, okay, there also first you have to switch to the pop-up. Okay, it is the same as like window only. Whenever pop-up comes or new window comes or new tab comes, it will generate new. We have to switch to that. Okay. Then how to handle it? Whenever these new things comes, it will generate a new window handler. Okay. Then what is window handler? Okay. Whenever new window opens or new pop-up opens or new tab opens, Selenium will generate a new thing called new window handler. Now we will see what is window handler. Okay, every window is having a unique ID that we call it as window handler. Okay, it is a number. Okay, a unique number. Okay, using that only Selenium will identify that window. Okay, so like how we will be having bank accounts and our unique number. Similarly, each window is having here in Selenium or in browser, everything is like a window or pop-ups, right? So each window or each pop-up is having a unique ID. 1 second. All right. Okay. So every window has one unique ID. Using that ID only, Selenium WebDriver will identify your window. Okay. Now, that window only we call it as window handler. Okay. So, whenever new window opens, it will generate a new window handler. Okay, using that we have to switch. Now, how to get that window handler? Whenever a window generates, it will generate a new window. Oh, sorry, new window handle for that window or for that pop-up. Now, how to get that and how to switch it? Okay, first of all, we will see here in this program how many windows are initially there. How to get that one? There is a method window handle. Okay, see here. After click on this button, before clicking on the button, I am going to print how many windows are there. There is a method window handle. Okay, window handle that will give the current window handle. Okay, see your program control will be on one window at a time. Though you have a number of windows, but you are doing operations only on one window at a time. Okay, similarly, your control also will be active on one window. Okay, but using driver dot get window handle, you can get the window handles and you can switch to any one of those existing windows. Okay, how to get that one? First we will see how many windows are there. Okay, get window handle. Two methods, get window handle, another one is get window handles. Get window handle, what it will do is, suppose control will be on some X window. You have 10 windows, it will be there on window 1. Right now in our scenario, it is there on window 1. Okay, now if it is there on window 1, it has one window handle. Okay, if you want to get that window handle, you should use get window handle. Okay, get window handle is a string. Okay, similarly, second window also will have. If you want to know how many windows are there, okay, how many windows are there? All window handles are having each window handles, right? Each window have one window handle. Like that, all the windows having one. If you take get window handles, okay, it will return so many. Okay, it is a kind of list. If you do size of that one, okay, that means you will understand how many windows are there. Okay, there is size. How many window handles are there in that? Okay, this is the current window handle, and below one is how many windows are there. Okay, current window handle. Okay, I am printing the current window handle, and similarly what I am doing, existing windows I am going to print. Existing windows. Okay, so how to get how many windows are there? If you take all window handles and see how many are there, those many windows are there. Okay, are those many including pop-ups also. Okay, similar thing, before click on login now I am checking. Similarly after that also I am checking. After click on login, okay, before entering, here it is failing with an error. Before that I am checking. Okay, see here now. Hello. 1 minute I will be back. Just let me run it. Okay. I will be back in 1 minute. Yeah, it opened it, right? And see here, if you see, what did we add here before click on login and after click on login? Initially, it is having two windows, sorry, one window. After click on login, it is having two windows. So, second window opened. Your control is still there on, okay, first one only. See the window handle initially before click and after click also your window handle is same before and after. That means your control is on first window only. Now how to switch to second window? Okay, there is a method driver dot switch to. Okay, there is a method driver dot switch to. Switch to method is there in WebDriver. Okay, using that you can switch to. Okay, you can switch to window. Okay, switch to window. Driver dot switch to frame, not new, sorry. Driver dot switch to window. Okay. Now, here you guys understood, right? We are unable to click or we are unable to enter this test user ID value in user ID field. Okay. Now, how to do this? Okay, switch. Okay, here you can pass window handle. Okay. Window handle. Okay. Actually, here just I wrote window handle. Instead of this one, you have to take the window handle. But your window handle, if you do get driver dot window handle, what it will give? It will give you the window handle of the first window. Okay, so you cannot pass that one. Okay, now to get the second one, how to get? Okay, this one will give string multiple window handles. Each window handle is a string. So, 1 second, I am going to write a for loop. Okay, for string window handle. Okay, driver dot get window handles. It will give multiple windows. For each window handle, what it will do, it will perform switch operation. Finally, whatever the last window handle available in that list, it will switch to that. Okay, that means last opened window or last opened pop-up, whatever it may be, it will switch to that. That you will understand. Let me finish this statement. Okay, here size is not required. Earlier we were just trying to know how many windows are there. Let it return all. Okay, what driver dot window handles will give all the window handles. Currently, how many windows are there? For each window, one window handle will be there. Those many window handles it will return. For all those, while explaining Java, I discussed about a for loop, right? In that advanced for loop, instead of writing for int I equal to 0, I less than, and I plus plus, just what you can do for all, whatever it will let it return. How many number it will return, no problem. 1, 2, 3 or 10 or n. For each one, it will take 1, 1 and it will repeat this every time for loop. First it will return window 1, window handle will come to window 1, window handle will come to window handle variable. So I am using that one and then I am switching. Okay. After that, again what happens? Second one. It will take second one. Second one will come into window handle. Okay. It will switch to second one. Okay. Using this driver dot switch to. Okay. Is it clear? This statement? So window handle means one window handle where currently our program control is there. That Windows handle it will return. Okay. Window handles means it will return all the window handles. How many windows are there? For all the windows, for each window one will be there, right? For all those, some window handles will be there.
What's the advantage of doing like that Windows handle? Like, I mean, if you're repeating, it will be like in a test structure, it will be done, right? Together because it's a for loop, right?
What?
I mean, what's the advantage of doing like this? Like in that for loop, we are doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, to get the window handle. Okay, why are we using the for loop? Right?
No. I mean, why actually? What's the exact advantage of handling like that? Like
This window handle?
yeah.
Okay. Now, see here in previous example, I am trying to set data in second window. Still my control is there on first window.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Because of that one, my control is still there in first window. If I want to perform some operations in second window, first I have to transfer the control to second window.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Got
To
it.
transfer the control, we have a method driver. Inside driver, we have switch to method. Okay, that has another method window. Okay, it will take the window handle. Based on window handle, it will program can switch Selenium driver can switch to second window. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
If you don't write this one, control will be on first window only. There only we will be checking. That is the reason it failed in previous example. Okay. Now it should go and enter the data. We'll see now. Every window is having one window handler, unique window handler. Okay, you see here, this time it entered the data, test user ID. Understood? So using window handle only, we should switch from one window to another window. Okay. Now we'll add a driver data close also. Okay. Now we'll see what happens. Okay.
So even if it opens in the new window or new tab, it's the same syntax, Venkat, is it?
Yeah. Correct. Same. Even if it is a pop-up also same syntax. Okay.
Okay.
Because whether it's in a new tab, actually here it should open new window based on your browser settings. It opened in new tab. If it is opening in new tab also, it's like a new window. If it is pop-up also, it's like a new window. If it is opening in new window, that also anyhow new window. Okay. So everything is having one handle, window handle. Same thing, same syntax you have to use. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So we did not use driver dot close. That is the reason all these windows are there. Okay. Using this we can close. Okay. So what will it close all whatever we it opened earlier sessions? No. It will not open. It will not close the previously opened ones. Whatever this current session will open. Okay. Current program execution will open. Those things only it will close. Okay. Any doubts still here? Tomorrow in the sense next class will start about test ng. Okay. It is a frequently used testing framework. Okay. We'll see how to make these each one. Till now here if you see the screen, let me open the console after this completion, test case completion. Till now we are just writing all the things in one method, main method, just like that. Instead of that one, in next class, we like login is one method, sending mail is one method, okay, inbox, delete, one mail is one test case, okay, like this, sending a mail is one test case, login is one test case, deleting a mail is test case, like the different test cases wise, we'll write different methods, we'll make each method like a test, how to make it and how to generate the reports for those test cases. If it fails, there it will show the exception, how to see that, those things will cover in next session. Okay.
Venkat,
Yeah.
can you show your program?
This time? This one? Okay.
Go up. Yeah, go down. Where you? Yeah. Here, go up. Yeah, here you switch to another window, right?
Yeah, correct.
So can you store that the old window handle in some other variable, and can you switch back and click in the
Yeah,
first?
sure. Yeah, I will show that one.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let it finish this current execution.
Yeah.
Looks like it completed or it's not. Let me add a
it is completed, Venkat. It is closed the user
Oh,
ID.
completed. You guys observed. Okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Let me close existing windows and let me try switching back and again clicking on login. Okay.
And the other question I have, Venkat, like we can use also quit, you scroll, right? Quit function also we can use, right? So
yeah, we can use quit also.
Yeah.
Actually, here I thought of using quit and show. Let me add this time. Here, two are opened in the same window only.
Okay.
Like two tabs. So whether you use close or quit doesn't make sense. That means that difference we may not observe here. When it is like a new window, there if you use quit, two windows will be there, right?
Yeah.
It will close two. Okay?
Yeah, and my question, Venkat, was like, let's suppose before the program we had like opened three windows, okay?
Okay.
And our program has opened three more windows. So does it like only close the whatever program opened, or it is closed? Or does it? It's like.
Okay, can you please repeat? Some voice is breaking.
Okay, okay. Let's suppose like our program has opened three windows. Okay.
Yes, it
So
opened
when,
three windows.
yeah, and before the program executed, there were three more windows was already opened.
No. Those it will not do anything. Whatever this program opens in this session, that too in this program execution. See, till now I executed 5 times. All those 5 windows are there. Those are also by program, but those are old sessions, right? This driver instance, whatever windows are opened by this driver instance, those windows only it will close. Okay?
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Now here, let me save this in one variable, and then I will switch back to the first window again, and I will click on some element. Okay. String window 1 handle. Okay. Window 1 handle equal to what I am trying to do here is first I will save the first window handle and I will go to second window, and then there I will do some operation like enter data and all. Again I will switch back. Is okay. Now whatever we have seen is switching from window 1 to window 2. This time from window 2 to window 1 again I will switch back and I will try to click some. Okay, I will try to do some operation. Okay, let me comment quit method, because immediately before we observe the change it may close the window. Okay, that's the reason I am commenting uncomment. So I commented that, and then window handler 1 I am taking. Okay, get window handle will give the unique ID, right? When I am in first window, I am taking the value of it and I am assigning to a variable window 1 handle, and after clicking on this I am switching back to first window again, and then I am going to do some operation. Okay, to do some operation, first we should see here, this is first one, right? Where I have to click on something like banking. Okay, so it should, earlier page looks different way. This time after clicking on banking, it should show this kind of one. Okay, so I am finding the XPath of another element in window 1 so that we can use that one and we can click. Okay. Here an anchor tag whose text here a start tag, end tag, in between text is there. Okay, it is simple text, so I am going to use that one. Okay, so text I will use here instead of attribute. This time I am going to use text. So you guys understood, right? When to use text, when to use attribute. Okay. See here, it is giving 2 elements, so I should not use that one. If I use in the same web page somewhere else, same, and another anchor tag is there, right? See here, 1A and another A. Okay, 2 it is returning. So I should not use that XPath. Okay. So let me find another X path. Okay. And the title also banking and the active class is active tab. Let me check will it work or not. Okay. This time while finding X path, I can tell two conditions also. Here one condition only we are trying. Another condition till now whatever we have seen is like the some attribute ID is this and its value is this, take it. Or else its text is this, take it. This time I am telling text is this and its attribute is this. Or else we can say attribute 1 value is this and attribute 2 value is this. That kind of value, that kind of element you find. Like that we can tell. Okay. Now I'm going to write class, okay, whose value is active tab. Okay, if it return one element, I can happily use this one. Okay, see, it is returning only one element. Okay, if I tell two conditions, okay, for this element, okay, I am telling an anchor tag. Anchor tag A is called anchor tag. Okay, a anchor tag whose text is banking and its class is active tab. Like the two conditions I am telling. At the time, my program will understand my program or this $x. Okay, developer tool is giving only one element. That means with two conditions, there is no ambiguity. So I can use this one. Okay, this X path. Okay, after switching, this is a click operation, right? So use click method and pass this and let it click. So click. So click will take driver instance as well as your X path where to click. Okay, now let me run it. After doing first step, it has to come back. After entering the user ID, it has to switch back to first window. Again, it has to do click. Just I'm printing the statement just to understand did it come. This example is just to understand how to switch between multiple windows. Okay, windows or pop-ups, whatever it may be. Okay, it entered data in second window and then it has to switch to first one. We'll see. Wait. Looks like it did not finish it. Let it. We'll see. Looks like some issue is there. It throw the exception. We'll see that. What is it? No such element. Unable to locate the element, a text banking and this. That means switching did not happen.
Yeah, you can print the window handle there.
Yeah, I will print it and we will see. Okay. Active tab and the same one. First of all, let me check is this XPath anything wrong once again. Here in first window when it goes there right. So in console $X. So it is not finding that element. So something wrong with our XPath. Okay. So switching happened properly in first window. It is trying to click on this. Okay. After click on login, some of the content of this one might have changed. Maybe because of that one, it is unable to find this element. Okay.
Venkat, you can click on login only, right? Earlier we clicked.
Yeah, login only we can click. Second time, if we click on login, okay, it will open another window. Okay, fine. Click on login only then. Okay. I thought already one login window is there, right? So that it will, we may not observe that change, but it is opening new window, like new tab. So we can observe that. And
also you print the window handle also.
Yeah, I will print window handle also for safe side. This is out. Driver dot window handle. Okay, this is after switching to first window. Before that also we'll print once, second window handle. Okay. Before switching to okay, we'll run it once. Open. Okay, it went back and clicked. Okay, that is the reason we got another tab. You guys observe? Hello?
Yeah.
Uh, that clicks and all always whatever we can see newly opened only we can see other things are like hidden, right? But it went back to one and it clicked on that. That is the reason we got it. Let me run it one more time. Here.
Maybe Venkat, you can print the window size also so that 3 it will come.
Yeah, correct. One second. Okay, here I will give some thread sleep just to see it, and then we use quit also. Okay, thread dot sleep. I'm giving 15 seconds time, and then we'll use quit, let it close all. Okay, driver dot quit. Okay, already existing one manually opened one and program opened one I am closing. Now no windows. At the end it should close all windows also. So any doubts in this windows and window handling and finding X path and clicking? Okay. Actually these are the operations we do most of the times. And in next class, in addition to that test NG, we'll see get text, how to read the text from a text field and all. And because when you enter some data after doing some operations, so for example, you created a user with username 1. Okay. See it opened third window also. Okay. You can see here windows count also. Okay. It's 3. Okay. Now it closed that windows also automatically. Okay. For example, you are creating a user. After creation of user, new user you created. After that, after login, you want to verify that username is showing on top or not. For that, we have to find out the X path of the element where it will display the username. We have to read it, and is it showing proper name or not? We have to compare. For that purpose, we have a method like get text. Okay, from an element to read data or text, there is a method get text. Using that, we will read the data and we'll compare and we'll validate it. Is it properly displaying or not? Okay, all these we'll see in next session. Okay. Before coming to next session, if you guys go through functions once, okay, functions are methods. Generally in C programming, here today I wrote 2 functions. click and all, right? How to pass argument, how that click method here. Okay, we are passing. And in a helper method, definition is there. It will accept the arguments. That means definition of the function. Okay, how to write the functions and all. If you go through that, that will be helpful because next class we are going to write more functions and we are going to write more classes also. Better how to create object for another class and how to access members of that class. Okay, and how to return values. Okay, some functions here this click method is not returning anything. That is why we have void. Similarly, you can return some integer or some float or any data type like a class type also. If you want to write here some type like my class is A class is there, you can write A type also. At that time, I have to create object of new A and then I should return. Okay, like that. So you go through functions, okay, and its return types and all. It will help and go through this XPath one more time because always we are writing the XPath. Without XPath, it is very difficult, right? If you are compatible with XPath, then all test cases, what we will do, just enter some data, click or read and compare that. Anyhow, compare and all will write the logic. Okay, these things. First thing is finding element using XPath. If you are compatible with that, all test cases are same. Clicks same, send input keys same, get X. You can write a number of test cases. Okay, it's not a big deal. First thing is you should be compatible with identifying the elements using XPath and all. Okay.
Venkat, that web handle, that for loop, right? So
Yeah.
there for the string you have instead of usually we give equal to sign, right? But there you gave column, right?
No. In exam, okay. Let me open. In advanced for loop, that is colon only. Syntax is colon only.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that 1 second, which
It's
file
okay,
is
okay.
that?
It's
Window.
okay.
Okay, it is for loop, advanced for loop. Okay.
Okay.
Here, this right side of colon is like your array, list or a collection, multiple things, right? It can be array, list or anything. Left side, what that array or list or something contains. Here, this set contains string type. That's why it contains multiple strings, like a string array kind of thing. So each time element inside that is one string type variable. So left side you declare a string type. This time it is integer type array. You declare a integer variable here. Every time it will take one element and assign it to that left side variable.
Yeah,
Okay?
usually when you write string, we give equal to, right? That's why I was thinking. Okay, anyway, it is for
No.
okay.
This is for loop, correct.
Okay.
If it
Okay.
is here, single one, correct. Your doubt is like if you are using like this.
Correct, yeah.
One window handle means one string, but here it is a list or a set or an array group. Okay, it's a collection. Clear? Okay, guys, have a nice day. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you, Venkat. Yeah.
Anyone has any doubts? Any setup issues or something? We'll see another 5 minutes if anyone has any problem, or else I will log off. Okay?
Okay, I'm good, Venkat, for logging up. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Tommy Jerry so small. Yeah.